Voters in the nation's capital yesterday voted to legalize possession of marijuana, the district joining Oregon and Alaska, where voters approved similar measures. Washington State and Colorado legalized marijuana in 2012. Stephen Cheetah joins us now with why the outcome in the district doesn't necessarily mean pot will become legal here. Stephen.
Well, the approval of this initiative yesterday has invigorated supporters of a measure before the City Council to legalize the regulation and sale of marijuana in the nation's capital. But this enthusiasm is encountering some opposition up on Capitol Hill already.
Some people say pot prompted them to head to the polls.
That was the only reason why I voted yesterday, to legalize it.
Voters in D.C. said yes to legalizing pot possession in a big way. The measure got about 65% of the vote.
I think it's wonderful because I was tired of people being put in jail and going to prison for small amounts that really don't hurt anybody.
The measure, which passed, essentially decriminalizes possession of small amounts of pot and allows for limited growing of marijuana plants.
We need to keep our eye now on whether Congress is going to try to interfere with the law that our voters enacted.
The measure now goes to Congress for review. This as the City Council considers action to authorize the sale of marijuana.
I introduced a bill to tax and regulate marijuana over a year ago.
It shouldn't happen in our backyard. It shouldn't happen in our nation's capital.
Maryland Congressman Andy Harris vows to derail legalization once the measure heads to the Hill.
It's bad for the brains of children whose use of marijuana is going to increase with legalization.
Some in the district hope Congress's hands will be so full it won't have time or energy to intervene.
They should legalize it, period. That's it.
Once the Board of Elections certifies the outcome of yesterday's vote on this initiative, it will then be sent up to Capitol Hill for review. That'll probably take place in January, so several months to go before we find out whether Congress will weigh in on the legalization of the possession of pot in D.C. Reporting live, Stephen Cheetah, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Stephen, and be sure to watch our Vote 2014 post-election roundtable. We're going to break down all the key race results, talk about the Republicans' big night that'll shift the power on Capitol Hill. That's tonight on News Channel 8 at 7 and 8:30, and you can also watch it on WJLA.com.